Welcome back to another episode of some of my favorite albums that I have in my collection that also have in the Odelay Record Club inventory right now. This brings us to no other than the 1996 masterpiece, Beck, Odelay. It was released on June 18th, 1996. Beck was pretty much one of the main producers along with the Dust Brothers, but the great Rob Schnapf also produced last song on the album called Ramshackle. Cool side note, my first solo record that I released in 2013 was recorded at King Size Sound Labs in Eagle Rock. And I was in Studio A, which had a gorgeous Neve 80 series console. The next room was Rob Schnapf's studio. So he would pop in usually every other day or whatever just to hang out, you know, and hear what we were doing. So I was popping into his studio a bunch, which was just a beautiful spaceship type gear everywhere. He had a custom console that he built, parted out from other Neve and API consoles, and you know, it was pretty much a candy shop for any guitar or amp you wanted. So that was really cool. Rob Schnapf has done a lot of really cool records over the years, obviously has, just as Beck has with the Dust Brothers. So this was kind of like one of their first really cool collaborations together. The artwork on this, just super, super cool. This is a first pressing. It's a 1996 pressing on the Bong Load label. Kind of see what the original album and the label looks like. This is a near mint copy. Same thing with the cover itself, but so many great songs. I mean, opening with Devil's Haircut. I mean, just such a great jam. And they use so many great loop and samples on side from the instrumentation, and Beck played most of the album himself. There were, you know, a handful of other special guests and stuff. Actually, on the last song, Ramshackle, the gorgeous ballad to end this album. The great jazz bass player Charlie Hayden plays on that. You know, other songs that I just love so much, Jackass, which ends side one. There's a really famous sample that they did on that from Van Morrison's first band called Them, which was their cover of the Bob Dylan song, It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. But that intro vibes part of that song was sampled for Jackass. But, you know, this whole album, Where It's At, I mean, I remember when that song came out, the video for that was just unbelievable, man. It was a great time in music. People were paying attention. People cared. People bought albums. People were really curious about what was going on in the world, you know? The communities were super strong. People got out, went to shows, went to record shops, and that's what this album reminds me of. I would have been 17 when this album came out. The New Pollution, another massive song with great samples in the intro, was used on a ton of shows. I mean, I remember MTV at the time had that song over everything. You know, this is a really special album. It was also recorded at Sunset Sound in Hollywood, and then Conway Recorders, amongst a few other studios. The great Joey Waronker plays drums. He plays on a good chunk of Beck's albums. You know, this album it's a banger. It's a party. There's a lot of really cool stuff. There's some big songs. There's some beautiful, small, mellow songs that just, you know, make you think and feel introspective and stuff. So it's got all of the right types of feels that you want in an album. And it's a testament to fantastic music that was coming out in the 90s. So whether you get this album, for me, you should just have it in your collection. But we have an OG copy in the inventory right now. So hit me up. And in the meantime, stay groovy. Happy listening, everybody.